Good morning, tubers, how you all doing? So today I'm going to very quickly show you how to get your Witch Doctor up to level 70 as quick as you can using the different skills available to you, how I actually went about it as well, and how I got up to level 70 in about 4 hours last night. I absolutely flew through the levels, and I want to show you exactly what skills I had rocking with, just so you've got a bit of an idea on how quickly you can actually get through the levels. So what you want to be doing first off is literally just jump into rifts. Don't worry about anything else, just rift. A lot of people around level 19-20 try and go for Leoric's Crown because this has a double the effectiveness of the gem socketed into it. However, the time you spend pissing arsing around trying to get that thing to drop, you're probably going to be losing 2 or 3 levels at the very least in the time spent if you were just in the rift instead. I strongly suggest just stay in the rift. You will more than likely get a helmet that drops for you with a socket or an unsocketed, so you can put a gem in it. Just put the biggest ruby you can in. Honestly, I promise you, in the time you spend mucking about trying to get the Orc's Crown, it is not worth the hassle. Just literally rift, jump into a public game, so go along with 3 other people because this increases the experience boost as well, and then literally just keep equipping your character with the strongest items you get dropped. Strongest weapon, preferably a weapon with a socket, so you can actually put a big ruby in there. Again, just chuck a big ruby in your helmet as well as you're leveling, because this does really increase your experience. Like I said, don't worry about the Orc's Crown, just rift. So for Witch Doctors specifically, what I was rolling with was, so for my first skill I actually had fire bats and I had the vampire bats on. So this actually, it costs mana to actually use the spell, however to channel it, so if you just keep your finger clicked, it does not use any mana, and it was absolutely tearing through stuff for me yesterday. Quite a big AoE area of effect damage, so it's really worthwhile doing. And coupled with my second skill, which was Grasp of the Dead. Grasp of the Dead, I actually had Grasping Eels on, which increased the damage of Grasp of the Dead. Really good combination actually, and it worked really well. It was tearing through stuff. Obviously, once you get up to the actual level that you need to, equip zombie dogs. Also equip the Fierce Loyalty skill, because this actually increases your movement speed, which is a huge boost for you at that point of the game. It also gives you an extra zombie dog as well, so a little bit more damage. For the fourth skill, Gargantuan. Gargantuan was a very big help, and I had the big stinker on, which is surrounded by poison that damages nearby enemies. Before that, however, I did have the cleave one on, which I think is that one there. So the first passive, which you can actually put onto Gargantuan, I had that one on there. That does massive damage against things, I promise you. Spirit Walk, just to get yourself out of the shit, really worthwhile having. Fetish Army, as soon as you can put it on, put Fetish Army on. Now this does actually, until you get a Zunimasa, 2 pieces of Zunimasa set, your Fetish Army does have a time limit. However, they do huge amounts of damage, and they really do help you against bosses, elites, all that kind of stuff. So just try and get that put on as quick as you can. So going through all these, I literally just put on the ones that increased my damage as much as I can. I can't actually remember exactly which ones I had because I've changed it all, but just have a look through. Zombie Handler was one I did have on, and that was really useful because that increases the life of your dogs and your Gargantuan, and I believe that's the first one that you actually get an additional zombie dog with as well, so definitely worth having that one. Just have a look through though, these aren't so important until you start getting to the higher levels, but try and just put the ones on that are increasing your damage, either for you or for your pets, because your pets are going to be doing a lot of the damage, coupled with your fire bats and your Grasp of the Dead. I promise you, a lot of people may not run with it, and it may be quite unheard of, but it took me less than 4 hours to get to 70 yesterday, so it was definitely working. I know I was tearing through stuff quicker than the 3 other people in my party were. So I was on, I started on hard difficulty until about level 25-30, and then I went up to expert difficulty. Don't go past expert difficulty, because the time it takes you to actually kill a monster isn't gonna be any more beneficial to you in terms of experience gained. You're better off killing more enemies which give you slightly less experience than less enemies that give you slightly more, because you will be able to kill a lot more a lot quicker, and the XP will actually be better in that sense. So once you go from hard to expert, stay at expert until you're 70, and then when you're 70, start looking at going up straight to Torment 1, so you can start getting Imperial Gems and everything that you can socket into your items. That's pretty much it for the Witch Doctor though. Sorry, I should have done this before I changed all my skills out for when I changed over to 70. However, I've tried to explain it as best I can. I hope this helps some of you. Obviously some of you may not get on with this, and I fully understand that, but I'm just showing you the way, as I was asked, the way I did it, and it definitely worked for me, I promise you, else I wouldn't be bothering showing it. Just another tip, once you hit 70, go and get your Canized Cube as quick as you can. I cannot advise that enough. Go and grab that bad boy as quick as you can. If you're unsure where that is, talk to Zoltan Kuhn in any of the acts, and then go into your map, go into Act 3, and then go to the ruins of Sescheron, to the Elder Sanctum, have a look around there, Canized Cube in there, grab that. That's 3 extra legendary skills you can then put on. Definitely worth doing. So I hope this guide has helped you a little bit, guys, and I hope you're enjoying the season just as much as I am. As always, if you could, like, favourite, subscribe, especially if the video has helped you. Share it around to all your friends, buddies, grandma, mum, dad, brother, sister, whoever you want to share it around to as well. I'll be very appreciative of. Thank you very much for watching. I hope it's helped some of you. As always, I will catch you in the next one.